Alright, this is such a beautiful day. I'm heading back, and I just thought I'd roll the camera. Maybe there's some of you out there like me who would simply just enjoy, even if I don't have anything specific to say, simply just enjoy a video like this. Just enjoy the scenery and the sounds. I can't not record. I think it's like I'm here and it's like a beautiful day. It's so hard for me not to record, so I'm just going to record with no specific topic in mind and just see if something comes to me, and if it doesn't, then we've enjoyed some beautiful nature. Let's see if I can get through here. I might as well just say what's, I guess, on my mind right now, which is, in regards to my job, I feel like I guess I kind of feel like I did the right thing. At the end of the day, I'm not going to be at that job, or the plan was never to be there my entire life. And change, yes, it's hard, but sometimes, it's necessary. Not to say that any future job is going to be any better, but it potentially could be. I dropped off 2 applications yesterday, and I don't know. I guess I don't expect to hear anything back from either one of them. It's a constant tug of war. It's going from thinking about my next job to just saying, just hell with it, don't worry about it. Your worrying isn't going to change anything. You can be rest assured it's not going to be a good job, whatever it is. Thinking about a job when I'm in this location is so fucking weird, because you just want to basically bring a tent. The water is really high right now, so there's no islands for you to do it on, but you basically, if there were, you basically want to just bring a tent to this location and just set up and just walk away from. I don't know if any of you have seen the movie Into the Wild, which was actually written and directed by Sean Penn, which is a movie that I think is pretty great. And I would recommend it if none of you have seen Into the Wild. And although you want to do what that character did, I probably never would, but the idea, which is simply just burning your driver's license, burning your social security card, just burning everything that connects you to what I would consider to be a poison and toxic, quote-unquote, civilization, and just walk off into the wild, hence the title of the movie. It's something that obviously has come to my mind and obviously is on my mind right now. But I live in a northern state of the United States of America, northernmost state, and you wouldn't be able to live I guess you could do it, you wouldn't be able to live in a tent all year where I live, so, by any means. So you could do it for, I guess, summer, but I guess the idea of it is just, more agreeable than maybe doing it for real. But when you come out here, those kind of thoughts come to mind, and just for me, this is home, like maybe a nightclub is home to someone else, a place they can't even fucking hear themselves think, all surrounded by like amoebas, just in this place where you can't hear shit, and you're slowly losing your hearing, and you have other amoebas rubbing up against you, humping you. Amoebas being like other people, if you haven't guessed. I don't know where amoebas came from. Time check. Still 5 minutes into it. Yeah, and just this is kind of a cool video. I don't know if anyone's watching it, but it's just like press record and Say whatever. I don't know what I'm going to title this. Just mindless banter. But, you know, so many basically all my videos has just been this depressed side of me. And that's not, you know, I don't want to paint the wrong picture. That's not who I am. This is more, you know, who I am. You know, all those, obviously, if you just do videos when you're depressed, then everyone's just gonna, who watches the videos is gonna see you as being just a depressed person, and I wouldn't call myself a depressed person. I don't think I have any fucking disorder, although I'm gonna do all kinds of videos about quote unquote disorders and shit, and like who's to say what's a disorder, you know. I have a problem actually with just the diagnosis, like social anxiety. I don't have a problem with that, but disorder, it's kind of like, you know, who's to say what's a disorder, I guess, is my question. But I have a problem with the whole what is healthy, like mentally healthy, you know. Is mentally, you know, a lot of people consider mental health to be like perfectly normal and healthy to go to church every Sunday and, you know, become a part of a, you know, a cult and quote unquote worship something that you can't prove exists, and, you know, or like that video of that Muslim yelling on the plane so loud that he had to cover his own ears. In certain cultures, that's healthy. So healthy, just like so many other things I've already described in past videos, is all relative to wherever, you know. So this whole idea of social anxiety disorder, it's like, well, people have, in my opinion, religious fanaticism disorder, and I'm a fucking asshole disorder, you know, but society, you know, politicians have I can't fucking say anything that's true disorder. But, you know, there's so many things that I would, you know, call acceptable in society disorders that are acceptable in society, like perpetual war. I think that's one of the biggest disorders of all. But, you know, the United States of America has no problem continuing perpetual war, and I bet you anything, if we live 30 more years, it's going to be, the United States is going to be constant war with someone for the rest of our lives. And to me, that's much more of a disorder than, oh shit, I don't like to be around fucking assholes. You know, animals thrive without rent, without paying rent or property tax or home insurance or health insurance or car insurance, without religion, without a job. And animals get by just fine. I don't know why humans think they need all that shit. As the generations continue, humanity is being mentally decimated. And it happens so slow that as each generation arrives, they're born into an existence which they just obviously think is normal, which is not. It's not the way it always was, and it's not the way it should be in relation to just having to not having any prospect of any kind of decent job, or, you know, just existing is so much of a pain in the ass. And when I'm on the river and I see animals thriving, I look at them and I go, you know, they don't spend 1 minute, 1 second of their life, none of them, at a job, at a minimum wage paying shit job, being treated like shit. You know, their only concern is, they actually have less concerns than we do, us quote unquote civilized humans. Their only concern is survival, which we have as well, humans, and protecting their young, and eating. Like 3, you know, If I missed one, I apologize, but as far as I can tell, 3 basic concerns that pretty much animals have. And, you know, how many concerns do humans have? They just, you know, keep going up. In addition to the 3 that the animals have, we got job security and, you know, social status and physical appearance and all this bullshit that society, you know, the system is telling us we need to worry about, we need to be concerned about. You can take a flying leap about that shit. In my opinion, the average person is too caught up in quote-unquote culture or civilization to, you know, they're gone, and you can never show them. You know, for me, this environment is what helps to ground me. This is it. This is the best place that I can think of where I want to be at any given time in my life. I'm at, and it gives me so much energy. You know, it's like the energy, it just gives me energy as I sit in it, positive energy. And I greatly envy the critters who get to just spend their entire lives in it and never one moment at a job. So maybe it's been going on for long enough, and if you're still with me, wow, thank you very much. I appreciate that for my little lecture in whatever my opinion about, and obviously all this is not written in stone, it's my opinion, because my whole point is nothing is written in stone. That's the whole point, is that, you know, anything that anyone says is subject to scrutiny, and don't you ever forget that. So I guess we'll end it there because I'm almost out of memory. So thank you for spending some time with me on the river, and you can bet, hopefully, that I'll be back to do it again. Have a good one.